Disney has revealed very few details about their exclusive streaming service, but it is known that the House of Mouse will take their content off of Netflix. We now know that Captain Marvel will be the first of the studio's films to not be released on Netflix, and instead will jump over to Disney's Netflix competitor sometime after its home release. The Walt Disney Company has been working to make sure its yet-to-be-titled subscription service will have plenty of content from Disney Animation, Pixar, Marvel Studios, and Lucasfilm this year. Much of this content will be original, with the company already working on live-action television shows based on Marvel, Star Wars, Monsters, Inc., and High School Musical, as well as some exclusive films. But with Disney's mighty backlog, the company would also want to make sure that their platform is the only home for their theatrically released films. Related, Disney announces reorganization ahead of streaming service launch. The New York Times wrote up an extensive profile on rising Disney executive Ricky Strauss, and while the profile was relatively sparse on details, the story informed on what Disney's overall philosophy for their streaming service is. It may be obvious, but the key word that Strauss emphasized was quality. One strategy for placing quality content in their own service is allowing their Netflix deal to expire, starting with Captain Marvel, which releases in theaters in March 2019. All of Disney's films will end up in their own streaming service instead of Netflix. Regardless of quality, quantity shouldn't be a problem for Disney. With thousands of television episodes at the ready, Disney's exclusive deal with Netflix was first announced in 2016, and all Disney films released in 2017 were released on Netflix. Right now, Netflix customers can watch films such as Thor, Ragnarok and Star Wars, The Last Jedi on the streaming service. The deal will go to the end of 2018, and while many assumed that Disney's support for Netflix would cut off sometime in 2019, Captain Marvel being the limit is a more concrete detail about Disney's plans. But consumers will surely be irked by the migration of content. While it makes sense that Disney would want their films under their own jurisdiction, many may be reluctant to pull out their wallets for pay for yet another streaming service. It doesn't help at the moment that Disney has made no announcements regarding price, and Strauss is quoted as saying that the company is still playing with launch dates. At least fans of Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel movies will soon be able to enjoy films like Solo, a Star Wars story, and Avengers: Infinity War for a few months before these changes are made. Source: The New York Times. Tags: Netflix, Captain Marvel, Disney looking for an ad-free experience on ScreenRant.